Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Ethan, and this is Roster United, episode 19. Today we're going to do part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy, and today we're going to go in depth with Gamora and Rocket. And then at the end of the episode, we're going to rank all of them of the Guardians of the Galaxy expansion and see which characters I like and which characters I don't like a lot. Also, before we get started, just want to quickly say that we are super close to episode 20. Next week, we're going to do episode 20, and episode 20 is going to be called Hero or Zero. This is kind of like a cool little game show where we're going to pick two characters, and we're basically going to compare them. And it's kind of like debates basically, and we're just going to debate on why this character is better than the other, our experiences, and see who is truly a better character there. Is your character a hero, or is he a zero, or she a zero? It all depends on episode 20, which will be made again next week. Super excited for that. But before we get to there, let's get here. Let's get ready and let's do this. So we're going to start right now with part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Today we're going to do Gamora and Rocket, and we're going to start off first with Gamora. So Gamora here, she has 4 moves. She has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 3 moves, 7 hits. She has 3 heroics and 3 wilds. Excuse me, she does not have 3 moves. She has 4 moves, 7 hits, 3 heroics, and 3 wilds. Not that bad. Honestly, not that bad. The heroics, a little higher, but if you can move 4, hit 4, that's pretty good. She also has these powers. This power called Deadliest in the Galaxy. It says here, each wild or hit token you spend this turn gets you an additional hit action. So when you use those wild tokens and hit tokens, you can deal an extra hit action. For me personally, that is really nice. I like that. But we see here clearly what you need, right? We can already see the downsize of this character. For example, if you need symbols, if you need wild tokens and hit tokens, that means you have to select a hero that gives that character lots of tokens. And honestly, in all my experience of Marvel United, there's only a few that give out tokens. For example, Star-Lord and Captain America. Those two are kind of the big ones that kind of give you lots and lots of symbols. So if you played a Marvel United match with Gamora and you do not have a character that's going to give her symbols, then she's not going to really do that good of a job like her full potential would be. Also, 2 symbol card wise, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2 symbol cards out of 12. Honestly, it's not that bad, if you have 50% of your cards being 2 symbols, that's good. So she's, I don't really know the percentage, but we see here that she has 5 out of 12 cards are 2 symbol cards. And that is not bad, ladies and gentlemen. That is not bad at all. So overall, I think Gamora's pretty nice. I think she's good. I like that she can hit a lot. I mean, 7 hits, that's amazing. I like that she can move as well. And her heroics do need some help. But honestly, if we're just looking at moves and hits, it's really well. She's not that bad of a character, but again, it's her power. You need a good character that can give her lots of symbols, lots of tokens, tokens. And if you get that team built together, you can do a lot. So a good dream team, or the dream team that is perfect for Gamora, would be Gamora, Star-Lord, and Captain America, or substitute any of those two other heroes for a character that gives lots of tokens out. But honestly, for those who are Marvel United fans, or even Roster United fans, you all know that Captain America, Star-Lord are kind of my favorite characters that give tokens out to your team. I personally like Gamora. She's good. I have played with her only once, or maybe twice, and she wasn't that bad. But again, I kind of messed up because there wasn't lots of symbol characters, or excuse me, there wasn't a lot of characters that gave out tokens, and I had trouble with that, and I couldn't do as much as I wanted to. So Gamora, so far so good. Yeah, I think she's good. Out of a 5, I would probably give her a 3 or a 4. I think a 4 would be nice. She's really good. She can move and hit. Her heroics, that could have pushed it up a little. Um, and her power, you just need to team it up good. And if you do all that, it's definitely a 4 out of 5 for me personally. Rocket is next, ladies and gentlemen. Rocket. That is gonna be fun. What's Rocket? Who's he? Well, he is literally a raccoon, and he loves technology and stuff. And we're just gonna see what he does here. Rocket Raccoon. He has 4 moves. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits, just like Gamora. He only has 2 heroics. Uh-oh. And he has 3 wilds. So again, 4 moves, 7 hits, 2 heroics, and 3 wilds. He also has these abilities. Uh, the first one's called Master Tinker. He has 2 of his cards are Master Tinker. And this is what it does. It says gain 1 wild token, or your action tokens can be used twice this turn. That is not bad. Basically, he can gain a wild token, or if he already has some tokens, he can use it. He can use that token twice. That is really nice. But again, just like Gamora with her problem, you have to team him up with a good character that can give out lots of tokens. He also has this other ability called Raccoon Senses, which says gain 1 wild token, or convert any number of action tokens you own into wild tokens. That is nice. For example, Star Lord, he gives out 1 move, or he can decide. He can give you 1 move, or 1 hit, or 1 heroic. He can't give you a wild. So if Star-Lord does that 3 times and he gives them to you, it could be a move, hit, wilds, anything, whatever the combination may be of the 3, you can swap all 3 of those symbols that are totally different, and each of them can be substituted for a wild token, and you can do anything you want with those wild tokens. That is not bad. But again, like I said earlier, like Gamora's problem, you need to team him up with a good character that can give out lots and lots of tokens. If you do that, you're going to be good. Rocket also has only 2 heroics. That's okay, I guess. Um, it's not the best, but 2 heroics is not bad. Well, it's not bad. It's horrible, actually. It's pretty bad. 7 hits, 4 moves. That's pretty good. I do like that he can convert the wild or he can convert any token into wilds. That's cool. Or that he can just gain a wild token. That's cool. So you got options in the game of what to do and what not to do. And honestly, I think Rocket's a pretty solid character. Um, But I've said this to my dad. I've said this to my uncle. Big Marvel United fans. I've told them, for these characters, the only problem they have is that you need to team them up with the character that gives them lots and lots of tokens. Why do I say that? Well, because if you don't team them up with a character that gives them lots of tokens, well, their power is no use for them. It's not good for them. And the villain might not know it, but he's going to take advantage of it 100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just ended our in-depth part of the episode. Now we're going to go and we're going to rank all, and yes, I mean all, of the Guardians of the Galaxy expansions now. I didn't really want to split the episodes into part 3. Why not just put part 3 and part 2 together and just make a big long video of me just going through all of these characters and, just ranking them. And while I'm getting everybody here ready, I also forgot to mention in our news and upcoming, stuff that's going on here. Episode 20, Hero or Zero. Episode 21, we're going to go through all the expansions again. Just a little recap of all the expansions. And then we're going to rank all the expansions. And it's going to be 2 parts because we're going to rank the boxes first, like the heroes and the locations and the challenge modes. We're going to rank all that stuff, and I'm going to need lots of help. I'm going to rank those expansion boxes, and then I'm going to do a part 2, episode 22, and then I'm going to rank all of the characters in the expansions, from least to best, and, my opinions and stuff like that. There might be some controversy. There might be, episode 23 might be another Hero Zero because probably my uncle or my father heard the episode and they're like, well, why is this character number 10 or why is this character number 1 when you clearly know or you clearly said in number 3 he was better than all of them, stuff like that. It might happen. No, it might not. No, it will happen. Yes, it will happen. And yeah, even you guys who are listening to me right now might be like, well, that character might not be, ranked like that, or yeah, he could be a little higher, or he could be a little lower. Things like that. Anyway, now back to reality, back to episode 19. We are going to rank these characters from least to favorite. So personally right now I'm sorting them out, and here is exactly what I got. Y'all ready? I hope you are. And again, you can do this at home if you wanted to. You can get your family or your friends, Marvel United fans, and just rank them. Just rank them. It's fun. It's fun to rank these characters. You can share and express your feelings and about these characters, and then you can have, debates, and that's the best part, is the debating part for me personally. But for now, it's just us, and for now, we're gonna go through these characters. So we're gonna rank them right now. Let's see here. On number 4, it's Gamora. Personally, for me, I think Gamora is good. She can move and hit. Her power, though, she needs some tokens, and that she does have more heroics than Rocket, which is actually really nice. Better than that, better than what I expected. She's a good character, but what's better than her? Well, for me personally, I think Rocket is better than her. Sure, Rocket has two heroic symbols, but honestly, for me, I liked his power a little bit more, where he can switch. He can switch those symbols to heroic, or to, excuse me, wild tokens. or he can use one of your action tokens can be used twice this turn. I think that is cool. I think his powers were just a little better than Gamora's since he can get wild tokens for himself. That is nice. But you still have to team him up with a good symbol or with a good character that gives out good tokens. Number 2, this might be surprising. Who knows about you guys? But personally, for me, I choose in my number 2, Star-Lord. Yes, Star-Lord. Star-Lord is amazing. He is very flexible in so many things. Heroic-wise, hitting-wise, moving-wise, even wilds. He's awesome. I really liked his powers, which says uh, give a hit or a heroic or a move token from the pool to another hero. He's cool, he's good in so many levels. He might be one of the top characters that, not that I've played with, but that I just love. And Star-Lord is really good character. But who's better than Star-Lord? Well, don't forget um don't forget him because man, he is amazing. He's one of the top supporters, and by supporters I mean the top team players. He's great. He might not have lots of 2 symbol cards, but all of his powers, or excuse me, all of his cards have a power or abilities, and this is Groot. Personally, for me, I love Groot. I think he's cool. He has I am Groot, or he has I am Groot. You and another hero deal 1 hit in your respective locations. That's awesome. He also says we are Groot, which says you and another hero draw 1 card. And he also has I am Groot question mark. The other one's an exclamation. This is a different I am Groot, which says move another hero to a location adjacent to them. So we see here Groot can give out cards, he can hit, and he can move others to different places. He can let others hit in other locations, and their locations. Excuse me. That is amazing. Great character. He might not look the best. He might not have the best statue or excuse me minifigure. He might not have the best. You know, he might not have in the distance. It might not look like he's awesome, but once you sit down and play a few games with Groot, you're going to change your mind because Groot is phenomenal. I personally love Groot, and I think he is the best character in the box right now. It might change, but for now, that's what I have. So just to recap, we went through Gamora and Rocket. We also went through and ranked all the characters. We did Groot, Star-Lord, Rocket, and Gamora. That was the ranking. And that's it. Again, just a few, just in case you forgot, just so you're all hyped up. I'm super hyped up for Hero and Zero, or Hero or Zero, episode 20 next week. That's amazing. Episode 21, we're going to rank all the expansions. And then episode 22 will be a part 2 of 21. And then we're going to go and rank all of the characters from all the expansions from least to best. And again, that might bring another Hero or Zero game show for episode 24. Who knows there? But that is our upcoming schedule. In case you forgot, and you don't want to go back and to the episode and hear it again, just go to the website rosterunited.boxmo.io, and there you can see all the upcoming news, and also all the Guardians of the Galaxy characters will be added today, so you can also see them there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a great day. I'm your host, Ethan, and this was episode 19, part 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy Roster United. Have a good day.